Alright, so for this achievement, it's called Lovingly Crafted. And what you gotta do is discover and read all 5 horror journals. Right, so one of the journals that we're gonna find right now is on Mos Harmless. It's called the Pestilent Journal, so let's go for that one. So from the ectophile, you're at the ectofungus. You would enter Port Phasmatis, and then you would just start running all the way east. It's probably the easiest way to get to Mos Harmless. So then you will cross the gangplank to the ship. You would travel with Bill Teach. And once you're here, cross the gangplank. You will continue all the way down. And we're going to go all the way to the north. And we're going to find one of these journals. The pestilent one. And it's going to be by some plants. So, just all the way north. And then you see how it says search jungle plant over here. We're going to search it. And now we got the pestilent journal. Alright, so regarding the rotten journal, you're going to have to do the Hood of Pirates mini quest. And the Hood of Pirate is, you know, all the way to the east of Mos Harmless. So when you talk to him, he gives you a crumpled note. You know, you could read it. And this is what we have to do. Alright, so for what you have to do is that you have to go to the northernmost pub. So you know, you go from the Hood of Pirate all the way to the northernmost pub. And you'll look for a chest. And then you'll find the black coin. Alright, so once you get the coin, you gotta go all the way back to the Hooded Pirate, all the way to the east on Mos Harmless. So I'll see you there. Alright, so once you're here, you will give the coin to the Hooded Pirate. And you get another crumpled note. And this is what we have to do. Alright, so once you have the second odd note, or the crumpled note, it talks about an odd old man. So if you guys remember that quest, Fur and Seek, it's over here. So you know, archaeology or the Varrock, Lodestone and all the way east, and Patradamus. So once you're here, you gotta go up these stairs and give this note to the odd old man. Which is right here. This is the location for reference. Right here. Alright, so you would talk to the old man about the crumpled note. Be like, what can I do for you? The darkness is coming. The stars start to dim. Nah, because of xau-tak? Alright, so you learn about xau-tak in the game regardless. They even talk about it. Because it starts... so you gave him his coin. Not sure I would have done the same. Still, I made a promise. And the strange is, the promise is I kept my promises. Alright, so now we got the Rotten Journal. Let's see how we get the other 2. Or 3, actually. Alright, so now we gotta go to Mos Harmless again. And we're gonna get the Festering Journal from the Unspeakable Horrors. At the Mos Harmless Caves. So, you know, we just went back to Ectofungus. Went through Port Phasmatis. Go to the most east ship. Cross the gangplank. Travel with Bill Teach. And let's go to this cave. And regarding beating these monsters, you're gonna need... how would you say? You need at least level 58 Slayer, a Witchwood icon, which I have on, and a light source. And I have the Sapphire Lantern on me. Alright, so you know, you would just head east. And these are where the caves are. So you know where you would enter from the ship. Just run north, east, and it's gonna be over here. Yeah, you see how it says Mos Harmless Cave? That's where we gotta go. So when you're inside, you look at the cave, it's very dark. And you see many large creatures in there. We already fully prepared, baby. Alright, so we go inside and we gotta Now we gotta do... Now we gotta find the Unspeakables. Alright, so we found the Unspeakables, which are all the way to the north and a little bit east. So, you know, you would just start killing them and see if they'll drop the journal. And I'll let you know when I find it. Alright, so literally the first kill, there we go right here. Alright, this is how we get the journal. Alright, let's get out of here. And regarding the last one, the Blasphemous Journal, it says you gotta read all the other journals to even get it. So, I had did the Skeletal Horror one, you know, while I had did the quest. And if you did the quest, you should have read it. But I'll just show you where it is. If you remember the Odd Old Man, if you remember that. So, it'll be right here. So the Odd Old Man will be here. And that boss fight, after, you know, if you've done the quest, it'll be over here. And it'll be like a little instance that you can enter. But this is what it'll look like if you went there. So if you were here, and this is what I'm speaking on. So when you're here, you will climb over these bone stiles. It's a weird name. So you would just climb over that. And this is where the Skeletal Horror would be. So to fight the Skeletal Horror again, you would have to talk to the Odd Old Man. And you know, you have... Alright, so now we get the teleport. And you can use this once per reconstruction, basically meaning you could fight the Skeletal Horror again. So once you... Because I didn't claim it, so once you claim it, and you know the little... The sack that he wears on his back, you get to wear it. So now when you talk to him again, you could talk about the Skeletal Horror fight. Right, we can rebuild it. And he'll tell you that he can rebuild it once a week. And this is what the boss fight will look like. Right, so this is also a Skeletal Wishes. It's like a 2-in-1. So yeah, help the Odd Old Man with his task, which was basically the lists. And he'll get to reconstructing it. Alright, so... Alright, so if you talk to him again, he'll be like, alright, you know, it's gonna be ready when you go up. So when you go over these bone styles again, you'll get a prompt now. Are you ready for the fight? If you leave before the battle ends, it'll regenerate. Alright, so in essence, once you hop over, you get a little cutscene. Which is always cool in this game. And here goes the Skeletal Horror here. And you can just attack it as regular. And once you do that, pick up the hands. And you gotta bury the arm. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I did the fight. So you just bury the arm, and then it'll start getting off other pieces. So you pick it up, bury it. Get the next piece, bury it. And that's really it. That's all you gotta do. And it drops an elite clue scroll. Well, for me it did, so. Alright, there we go. That's how you do the Skeletal Horror one. Alright, so I had read the Pestilent, the Rotten, and the Festering. They're interesting. They're talking about xau-tak and the other deities that are surrounding him. Or it. You get what I'm saying? So, they're an interesting read. If you ever read it, they're interesting. Alright, so let's go get this Blasphemous, the last one. Alright, so we're back to the Ectophile. And we're gonna go run east. We gotta go back to Monsla Harmless. Oh, look, a penguin. Hey. Alright, talk to Bill Teach. Travel. Go to Mossla Harmless. Cross the gangplank. And we gotta go to the wheat field. So it says it's around here. So here's the wheat field. And it's gonna be somewhere around here. Alright, so I'll see you when I'm there. Alright, so we're at the wheat field now. And yeah, so you see where the spot I had put? You said dig the mound of soil. And now we get the strange journal. Alright, so let's get out of here and I'm gonna read that last journal. And see what it's about. And there we go. As soon as you read the journal, that's how you get the achievement.